Welcome back, and in this tutorial we are going to be talking about expressions, statements and others. So in the last tutorials we were discussing logical operators, and in this tutorial I promised to talk about expressions, statement and others. So what expression is a combination of operators, variables and constants that is evaluated to get a value. Now the result may be a string, numeric value, and it is stored as what? A variable. So what is this explanation simply telling us is that what expressions are, they are what? Mathematical operations like this that returns a value. So any expression that is going to do what? Return a value is called what? Expression in what? QBasic. So as you can see, this one now is a mathematical operations that is going to do what? Return a value. So if you do 3 times b raised to the power of 2 plus 2 times a minus c is going to give you a value, and that value is going to be stored as what? Y. So that is why it is called what? An expression, because it returns what? A value. Then the same thing is applicable here. For you to get the area of maybe a triangle or a circle, you must have any of this formula. From this one is a formula for what? Formula for area of a triangle. So it will return what? A value, and it will be stored as what? An area. So that is what an expression is. Then what are statements? Now a statement is an instruction to the computer. So basically if you have something like this, if you have something like clear screen, is what? A statement, because it's giving an instruction to the computer to clear your screen. Then if you have something like print hello world, is also a statement, because you're actually telling the computer to print out this. And the same thing is applicable to end statement. The same thing is applicable to this one. Let s equals to 5. It's simply telling the computer that you're declaring a variable called s and you're assigning 5 to it. So these things here are all what? Statements. Then another one we have here is what? Others. Under these others we'll be talking about integer division. Now in the last tutorial where we talked about in our previous tutorial where we talked about mathematical operators, we are supposed to have something like integer division here, but I forgot it, so I need to talk about them in this tutorial. So what integer division basically is, it is what? The quotient of an integer division is truncated to an integer. What is simply telling us is if you do something like 7 divided by 2 or 3 divided by 5 or 5 divided by 3, then the remainders are taken away, or the remainders are thrown away, but only the whole numbers is taken. Like for example, if you do 5 integer division of 3, then you are going to be getting 1. But normally if you do 5 divided by 3, what you'll be getting is 1.666666 and the rest. So if you use integer division, these ones here will be taken away or will be thrown away, no matter if they are 5, 4, 5s, or they will not be approximated. That's what it means. They will be thrown away and you have what? 1. So basically why the modular division would give you the remainder. If you do 5 more 3, it will give you 1 also, because the remainder is what? 1. So that is basically the difference. Now another thing I want to talk to you guys about is formula evaluation in QBasic. I have written out some formulas there, so how you can evaluate them in QBasic. Like for example, if you have something like 3b squared plus 2a minus c, you can't just take this thing and write it the way it is in what? QBasic. You need to do what? Evaluate it. Now how you evaluate it is this. You do your 3 times b raised to the power of 2, which is exponent, plus 2 times b minus what? C. So this is how you evaluate formulas in what? QBasic. And the same thing is applicable here. And for you to evaluate formulas like this, which is complex, what you need to do is to declare, because we know that our almighty formulas normally have two parts. The first part is what? Plus, and the second part is minus. That is why you have plus or minus. So what you need to do is to declare two variables, call it maybe z, and call this other one y. Then the plus side will be taking what? The z. Then the minus side will be taking the y. So you have this now, minus b, which is this your minus b here, plus, then this sign here is called square root. We all know that. Then for you to get square root in QBasic, you need to type the word sqrt for square root. Then square root of b raised to the power of 2 minus 4 times a times c. So this square root now stands for everything in this bracket, and then you have your divided by, which is this one here, divided by 2 times a. So the same thing is here, but this side is just the negative side of the almighty formula. So when you evaluate it, you now be having x is equals to 5 and y is equals to 2. So that is how you express almighty formula in what? QBasic. So I'm going to just show you how, or I'm going to talk to you guys about expressions and statement in QBasic, then tell you some other things that you need to know. So if you have something like clear screen, I'm not going to use line number, then you have something like rim, this, let me see, this is expression tutorial, sorry if I didn't spell that correct. No, I didn't go to school. Then you have something like maybe print did I get it, spell it well. So something like this, and maybe you can have your n here, or you can even have so many things anyways. So what I want to show you guys here is that this clear screen itself is a statement. This rim here, this is expression tutorial, and the rest, they are all what? Statements. Do you know the reason? Because they are giving the computer a specific task to handle. The n tells the computer to stop the program anytime all these ones here have what? Been evaluated. Then the clear screen tells the computer to clear the screen whenever you close and reopen it again, to wipe off the old material that remains. Then the rim is just a statement to tell your computer to leave a comment. Then you now have this print statement here to print I didn't spell it well on the rest. So if you run your program, you only be seeing I didn't spell it well instead of seeing the whole thing you type. So you have it here. So anyways, this is just all I got for you, this tutorial, and don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next tutorials where we'll be talking about how to get input from users and how to build our first calculators in QBasic. Bye, and don't forget to subscribe.